Hey everybody, you know what this means. It's time to get out and wander. Let's take you along to Great Smoky Mountain National Park. So it's May 4th, 2025, and our destination tonight is Cades Cove campground, the Smoky Mountain National Park. Never really have spent any time in the Smoky National Park. We've driven through, but this trip we're going to spend some time. Hope you enjoy too. See you there. So the first stop, let's get some firewood.
Destination is ahead on the left.
So here we are, made it to Cades Cove at Smoky Mountain National Park. Had a few glitches along the way here, some stopping and going on the interstate. But here we are, and we're about to set up camp. Got a nice spot here. Let me show you around. Haven't popped the top yet. Picnic table, fire ring, if you want to put a tent up. It's going to be a good night. Talk to you later. Good morning everybody. It's May 5th, 2025. It was a bit of a damp night. Had some sprinkles every now and then, but all's good. Right now we're gonna walk down to the camp store, see what they have to offer. Maybe find some more information about trails and the Cades Cove Drive. As people have noted in other reports, there's no cell reception or internet service here. So just be aware. I think you might have to drive back to the town of Townsend to get that kind of stuff. And they do have a lot of rules here about keeping your food put away. I'm pretty sure they've had some black bear incidents, and they just don't want bears to get habituated to get people food. So you have to keep it in hard-sided inside your car if you do not have a hard-sided camper. Other than that, it's looking to be a bright sunny day, and we're gonna head off to Cades Cove. Gonna drive the loop, maybe take a hike or two. We'll take you along. To be able to park in any of the parking lots at Smoky Mountain, you need to have a parking tag. They've got parking tag kiosks set up at different areas. This particular one is at the Cades Cove loop entrance, and they've got a shelter house right there. You could buy a pamphlet that explains all the stops along Cades Cove. That's $1.25. parking tags, I think, are maybe $5 a day or $15 for the week. The first stop that we're going to make on the loop road is John Oliver Cabin Trail. John Oliver Cabin was built in 1818. So to get here from the parking lot, it's about a quarter mile. And I think from the information, there is not a single nail in this building. They had a nice view from their front porch. So one problem being on a one-way road is getting caught in a bear jam. Next stop is Primitive Baptist Church. The church was organized in 1827. Right behind the Baptist church was the cemetery. There's a lot of people that are buried there from the 1800s. But what really sort of caught my eye or stunned me, there was a gentleman there that was born in 1744, and he fought in the Revolutionary War. Lived to 96 years old. Wow, God bless him. So we made it to the Elijah Oliver homestead. Apparently this part right here was the kitchen. Old kitchens were set away from the house in case there were fires. And the main house was this way. And just off, maybe the main entry door, is a small room for guests. So the grist mill and the sawmill was built 1868 to 1874, and in the 50s NPS rehabilitated it. So the flow to the sawmill, grist mill came down this chute, and since they're working on it, it's dry right now. And this is called the Cantilever Barn. This house was built in 1879 and was moved here by the Park Service.
I'm sorry, sir.
Well, we had a pleasant day today. We drove Cades Cove Loop, and it was very interesting. There was a lot of history. There were storyboards. There were a lot of old buildings from the 1800s and into the 1900s that the first white settlers built there and established a local town, as it may be. The trip took a little while because sometimes there were some bear jams, but overall that wasn't too bad today. We did see turkey, deer, and I think we saw at least 7 black bear on the loop. So we had a really nice day. That's a wrap for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. New day, new adventures. Today I think we're gonna look for waterfalls. I'm not sure if you could hear the background sounds, but I think the cicadas are going nuts this morning. We're seeing a lot of dead ones on the ground, but it's just background noise. Time for us to head out and see what we can find. See you on down the road. Well, we finally made it to our first stop today. It took us about an hour and a half to go, maybe 5 miles, because of all the bear jams. Now here we are at trailhead to Abrams Falls. So let's go see what these falls look like. So we had a bit of a change of plans, and we ended up at Meg's Falls. And this spot is called the Sinks, where all of the Little River flow comes together. Well, we were gonna take a nice scenic drive back around Cades Cove and hit Abrams waterfall, but oh, the traffic and the stop and go, and people were not moving. They were just sitting there. It was endless traffic. We just sort of gave up, went on our way. But we did get to see some other, a waterfall and a diving hole and what was called the Sink. So that was pretty cool. But that's a wrap for today. That's a wrap really for this side of the park, I think. Tomorrow we're going to head east to the Elkmont area, and we are going to go backpacking. So we'll see you on down the road. Good night.